What small thing brightens your day?
When you can tell someone is genuinely happy to see you, or genuinely sad to see you go. Those are true friends. He comes up close and looks my way. There's nothing much we need to say. There's nothing much we need to do. A 1 and 1's a perfect 2. He comes up close and lingers near. There's nothing much I need to hear. There's nothing much I need to share. A 1 and 1's a perfect pair. He comes up close and looks to me. The fairest, finest sight to see. A second stop to stare above. He wags his tail. It must be love. I can't see my dad a lot anymore, but he makes sure to send me an updated picture of his garden almost every day.
Glad you can still stay connected. The smile of others, especially if I caused it. Edit. Thank you for the awards, kind strangers. I hope y'all receive and cause lots of smiles today and every day. This. 8 years ago, in New York City, I'm with my family sitting at a coffee place in the lounge. My parents are talking amongst themselves, so I'm zoning out and scanning the room, monsieur. Out of the corner of my eye I spot an Asian man obviously waiting for his wife, and he's rocking in his chair with drink in hand. All of the sudden he tilts too far back and starts to go backward, but he suddenly catches himself and almost drops his drink, but not before stopping the chair from slamming to the ground, so it was silent. He looks around and catches me smiling. He instantly replies with the biggest grin while toasting his drink in a haha manner. I still think about that scene. So wholesome.
In my neighborhood every day when I come back from the gym at 6:01 a.m. there are a trail of quails. And every morning I stop so they can safely pass the road. If they aren't there I get kind of sad. I like seeing my quails and knowing they got to their destination safely. Edit. I work out in an open park at the moment, which is the same distance from my house as the gym. My quail routine has not stopped because of COVID. Life is really kind of shitty right now. My wife and I try to sit on our back deck after work each day and share a beer. There is a pair of Mississippi kites that have nested in the woods near our house, and they sometimes circle over the house, giving little calls. For some reason, I interpret this as a good sign, a little sign of hope. It helps me get through another shitty day. Our birds make us feel better. I've got one of those little picnic table-shaped squirrel feeders attached to the fence around our backyard. Every morning I put a fresh cob of squirrel corn on it and watch the little dudes and dudettes come feast on it. I do this, but my area has got crows, and crows don't care about manners at the table. When you let someone in while driving and they wave at you. Edit. Thank you guys for the awards. I've never received this many upvotes before. This is really cool. I love this. In fact, I just love when people are driving nicely in general. Not tailgating, not jumping around lanes, not speeding, merging correctly, etc. It feels nice, like they are not just respecting the rules of the road but also being courteous, as if to say, yeah, traffic, commuting, driving isn't just about me. We're all in this together, let's try to do it well. I learned this from visiting a buddy. Learn the names of the people who you routinely visit, i.e. gas station employees or grocery store clerks. Whatever. Learn a little about them. Ask them about their day. Call them by name. It just feels good to make people feel appreciated, I guess. I should add, don't pry. I tried this but I could never get the real name from my drug dealer. I can vouch for this. I work at Starbucks, and I remembered this one customer's name once that came in 2 to 3 times over the span of 2 months. I later learned that she was an immigrant and everyone has such a hard time learning her name, that when I said, "Your name is," right? She was so touched. And I was touched because I didn't realize the effect that learning someone's name had on people's lives. I used to work there too. We had a store in an office building.
so we had like 90% regulars. I loved knowing most of their names and drinks. And I think a lot of people really appreciated it and felt seen. Knowing which people enjoyed a chat and which people just wanted their coffee was nice too. We got so many "thanks, I really needed that today" kind of moments. And they in turn made my day. Thanks for reminding me. I don't really miss the work, but I miss interacting with those customers. My husband makes it a habit to send at least one cute animal picture to me a day. It's been years and I don't think he's ever doubled up. If I've seen it before from some other source, I'd get another 2 or 3 to make up for seeing one already. It's often frog related. Today was 3 white tree frogs being cute in a frog bowl. Yesterday was a bearded dragon getting excited over blueberries. Edit. Today was cute pile of ratties in a hammock. One had a lovely ratty tail hat. Edit 2. Told him we had 10k upvotes and got cute frog meme in response. Love this. That's dedication, smiley face. Rediscovering the songs I used to listen to and either relive the memories or replace them. P. Asterisk edit. Thank you all for the awards. I'm really glad many of you also find the same joy in this. Cheers. Asterisk.
When my cats sleep next to me, they always make sure that they touch me with their toe beans. If I slightly move, they readjust until they touch me again. Love it. Seeing 12:34 on the clock.
A joke I've never heard before. Her creative compliment I've never heard before. Just something different makes the day more interesting. The tiniest difference makes a big difference. I have bright pink hair, and one day at work I was wearing it in a high curly ponytail. A man came up to me and said, "I love your hair. I hope this doesn't come off as weird, but you look like Pinkie Pie." And I love it. My daughter and I watch My Little Pony together and that's her favorite pony. She'd love your hair too. That compliment has stuck with me because that was the last kind of person I'd expect to get that compliment from. It was very sweet and I think about it pretty often.
When I accidentally wake up too early and see the sun starting to come out, I go back to sleep after, but I like to think I fall back asleep with a slight smile on my face.
Or waking up, but staying in the edge of sleep while it's raining outside, then getting to lie in bed and doze off again while listening to the pitter-patter of the rain.
I am not a native English speaker and this is the first time I came across pitter-patter of the rain, and that is genuinely an awesome phrase. I can almost hear the rain in my head now.
My guinea pig Ollie, his cuteness and popcorning will always make me happy.
Is popcorning the sound guinea pigs make? If so, I had no idea there was a name for it.
No, that's called weaking. Popcorning is a unique behavior. It means your guinea pig is really happy and they show by hopping around their cage crazily. It looks like a corn seed popping. So that's why it's called popcorning. Edit. Just noticed that it's your cake day. Happy cake day. My girlfriend's laugh. I also choose this guy's girlfriend's laugh.
I second this. Not your girlfriend's. Though I imagine it's lovely. At the minute things are tough for everyone, and hearing her laugh, any one of her amazing laughs, makes my day.
My kids, 3 and 1-year-old boys, getting me up every day. The 3-year-old pushes on me or just jumps on me and says, "Mum, wake up. Mommy, wake up, it's a beautiful sunshiny day." While he's doing that, my 1-year-old just says "Mum" over and over while usually hitting or bouncing on me. As soon as they know I'm up, it is hugs, kisses, and the 3-year-old saying "Good morning. Did you sleep good?" I frequently fake being asleep just for that. That's so nice. It's my favorite part of the day. They will not do it if they know I'm up though. So, as soon as I hear either one of them, I lay down and fake being asleep just for it.
My cat, She's very small, very cute, and very angry and yelling when someone is not snuggling with her. When you go to open a jar and don't need help. Smiles when people smile at me. I love you. My new kitten. What's your kitten's name?
Mina. Happy Cake Day.
Thanks. And love their name, smiley face.
There's this dude who's been walking laps at night in the parking lot next to me for a couple of months. It's just cool to see someone doing something, anything, small right now. Whatever has you walking, keep rocking. Black shirt, black pants dude. My fish. And my stuffed elephant. Bear. He's an elephant. His name is Bear. Sleep with him every night and will for rest of my life. Seeing people be kind to each other always makes me smile.
Any of my cats or my dog. I've been in real dark places before, and pets have seriously saved me. I had a blind cat, Blinkin', and I knew he needed me to stick around.
I have a deaf dog who's quite literally all I own right now, and he definitely gives me most of my motivation to get up a lot of days lately. But at least he socializes me by getting so many people to come and pet. Hi monsieur. Seeing butterflies in my garden. They're beautiful, disgusting creatures, but I love them. Hummingbirds peeking through my window after they use my feeder. Feels like they're saying, top o' the morning to ya.
Mr. Bean finally getting a girlfriend in Ida and getting at least some affection and friendship. My daughter every day asking me to read Isabel's announcements out. She is going into first grade, so I know it will end soon. So I love every minute of it.
My son just turned 17, and when it became clear COVID wasn't going anywhere, he started making us coffee in the coffee press every morning. His dad doesn't drink it and is usually out for his run, so it's just the two of us. It's turned into a ritual accompanied by something I've baked. If things were normal, he'd be at school, out W his friends, or just somewhere else, not spending an hour with me just chatting and drinking coffee. I'm cherishing this time. I teach pottery to adult students at a community studio. I always love when they ask me if I'm teaching again next month, or try to figure out which classes I teach so they can take my class again.
Blasting music in my car on the way to work and then again on the drive back.
Same. The reason why I enjoy my commutes. A hard A, monsieur fart that is both loud and stinks.
Especially when they're kinda hot and burn your turd cutter a little. Greater than turd cutter. I actually laughed out loud at this,
remembering how brightly a homeless man smiled at me, and hearing him say, "God bless you, miss," after I gave him 4 tacos on my birthday.
My bowl of cereal in the morning. It's more delicious than all the meals thereafter. On par with holiday food. The deeper down the bowl one go, the tastier it gets. And I'm left refreshed and energized. It's my cup of coffee. Also, the sound of birds. That my bank account still has enough money on a Thursday for me to buy myself breakfast on my shitty job. But hey, let's be honest, RN, many Americans wish they had a job RN with this shit-ass economy, and shitty politicians wish the best luck to those who are still looking for a job. God help us all. I'm from Germany, and we used to take pride in putting a lot of time, care and effort into overdubbing foreign movies and series. Most actors had their own professional German voice artist for as long as I can think, and that was just how it was done. Period. Some even outdid the original, and instantly, Bruce Willis comes to mind. I swear, his German voice is so much more badass than the original. Unfortunately, things have changed in recent years, and even the most well-known actors might be dubbed by a different voice artist in every other film they appear in. It's like nobody gives a shit anymore about something that was so sacred once. The X-Files of late became unwatchable because of Duchovny's new voice. Imagine the shit show when first Marge Simpson's German voice died, and then Homer's not too long after, and they were perfect. To make a long story short, My day is safe whenever I watch an episode of Modern Family and Ed O'Neill comes on. Because in times when nobody cares anymore, someone actually went through the trouble to track down the very particular sounding voice actor of good old Al Bundy after decades and asked him if he wanted the job, and thank heavens he said yes. I cannot put my finger on why that is such a deep, satisfying feeling every time I hear his long lost familiar voice, but it works like a charm for me every single time.
Scrolling Reddit aimlessly for an hour whilst watching TV and then coming across snippets of useless information like this are what brightens my day. That's really interesting, and as an English speaker, something I'd not considered.
Thank you so much for watching and have a good day.